Hi everybody, Jonathan Van Damme here, your Berlin real estate expert. And today we have a special guest, Yannick, who will be here to ask me some questions concerning the real estate industry and more specifically the purchasing cost. So, Yannick, welcome. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
I'm good?
Thanks for having me as well. Yeah, so, my first question is how much do the purchasing costs actually amount to?
Well, in Berlin, full cost, so the maximum cost is 15.14%, and that is calculated on the purchasing price.
So what do the purchasing costs actually consist of?
Well, they consist of 4 parts. One is the transfer tax, then registration fee, the real estate commission, and the notary fee.
So what do those terms actually mean?
I'll explain them one by one, okay? So we have the transfer tax. Like it says, it's a tax for transfer. So when the property goes from one owner to the other owner, you get taxed on that from the government, and it's in Berlin 6%. Then we have the registration fee. That's the fee that they actually ask for registering you as an owner. Then the real estate commission, which is this is actually for somebody like me who takes the person, finds the apartments, into the whole process until the purchasing contract is signed at the notary and even beyond that. So we take care of that. That's also around, this is maximum 7.14% in Berlin. And then we have the notary fee. Notary fee is actually 2 parts. One, when you get noted to become an owner, and then the other one is when you're noted to really be the owner.
Now about the notary fee, why is there even a notary fee?
The notary comes as a neutral person to make sure that the contract is done properly by law, and as well that both sides, the buyer and the seller, are equally represented.
As they're neutral, I can ask them for legal advice, right?
Well, no, you cannot ask him for legal advice because then he's not neutral anymore. So if you want to have some legal advice, it's better to take your own counsel. You can ask him questions about the contract.
So does the buyer or the seller or the agent actually choose the notary?
Standard, it's the buyer, because he actually also pays the notary, so he's the one who chooses him. There are some cases where the seller is really insisting on it, but let's say it's mostly with bigger developments. But standard, it is actually the buyer.
Is there room for negotiations on the different purchasing costs about the purchase?
Well, on the transfer tax not, the notary fee not, but it is possible for the real estate commission to be negotiated.
So as the agency commission can be negotiated, can we be negotiated all the way down to 0%?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah? I think a lot of people will love that. I'd definitely love to hear that when I would say yes, but unfortunately not. There are 2 ways of paying a commission or getting a commission. You have some, they call it inner commission or outer commission. So the outer commission is like the standard. You have the purchasing price and then a percentage that comes on top, where it's very transparent. On the other hand, sometimes you can see it's provision-frei, so without commission, and then it's the seller who pays the real estate agent or agency the commission.
So now more seriously, is it possible to get a bank loan during the payment of the purchasing costs?
Well, I'm not a legal or financing person, so I cannot really answer that correctly, but from experience, I have seen it possible to do the financing, like say 100 and plus the 15% and 115%, but standard, I would be around 80% to 100% of the purchasing price. So there is a possibility, but it's dependent on so many things, and to know it exactly, it's better to take contact with your financial advisor.
Okay, now my last question is when are the purchasing costs actually due to be paid?
Well, There, it goes over a period of say 2 to 3 months. So every time a person or an institution say done their services, for example, the notary wrote you in as an owner, you became the owner, so the tax, the real estate agent when the purchase contract is signed. So every time when somebody did the services, they will send you the invoice. So you get it in bits and pieces over 3 months time, if that makes sense.
Okay. Thank you. That was my last question.
All right. Well, Yannick, it was great for having you here. I hope everybody had some questions answered as well. We hope you're gonna have a good day. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you on the other side. Thank you for watching. Leave comments below if you have questions, and do not forget to subscribe for more content like this.